asked Izzy's friends and family if they could give us the answers to 3 questions. We have their responses, and each of us are going to read them out. Not every single person read every single response, but we've divvied them up. Each of us have got like 5 or 6 to read. So yeah, the questions were: how did you and Izzy first meet? What is your favourite memory of Izzy? And what is your favourite thing about Izzy? Okay. We met at the hospital when he graduated from university and collected his degree, and his wonderful brain because he's really smart. First met when we were children. Can't be 100% certain of where because we both went to the same schools. Best memory is of us stealing Freddos when we were in trouble already at school. My favourite thing about Izzy is his personality. He's funny, kind, loyal, and one of the genuine good guys.
I served him a gallon of booze at the King's Head. Is a tie. The first time he nailed a song at the open mic night, his reaction to the crowd and how good the feeling in the room was exactly why we put on those nights. But that memory ties with when I was first training him on the bar and span him out by leaving him alone on rush hour on Friday night. His ability to constantly apply himself to a new and different situation and try to learn. Too many people stop growing, and I doubt Izzy will ever stop trying. I hope he has an amazing birthday.
We met at Pagan Sock Meet and Greet, October 2009. My favourite memory of Izzy is probably working together in performing arts. My favourite thing about Izzy is that he is a great friend, one who is always there to listen and will help you if he can.
We met in first year of uni when we were nighttime volunteers together. My favourite memory has to be getting to know each other and making him suffer his way through the 4-chord song. How he never takes himself too seriously but knows what lines never to cross.
I first met Izzy when I was in my 2nd year. My favourite memory of Izzy is us cooking pizza in halls and listening to him forcing me to watch loads of horror films. My favourite thing about Izzy is the fact that he's always been a lovely friend to me, always listening to songs from years ago.
At uni, I remember the day during the manhunt when I came down into the kitchen and we had a Mexican standoff as we tried to work out if either of us have the others as a target.
Dog. Sorry.
So I knew of him in first year and had seen him around, but didn't really get to know him until you two got together. His face when it was clear you didn't remember the day before, but that's a story for another day. And my favourite memory is that I love that he's a really good guy who you can talk to about most things.
I met him at Atlanta, I think it was the first open mic night at the King's Head. Meh, I guess just hanging out with him, really. There are so many to choose from. My favourite thing about him is his crazy sense of humour. I think I first met Izzy at Pagan Sock event. Favourite memories kind of run together a bit. They are rather confused. I fear drink may have happened. He's a magnificently compassionate and kind fellow. Smiley face.
Outside the front door when we remarkably all came back from shopping and something at the same time. My favourite memory would have been the look on his face the first time I was going to nick his Saudi DS, and how kind, caring and compassionate he is. He's always there for you when you need a friend, and you don't find that in people often.
rightly, we met through a mutual friend at college. I think my favourite memory of him is that there were so many memories, but we loved to sing and we used to watch anime cartoons all together. My favourite thing about him, I would say it is his big heart and how loyal he is.
I think it was one of Will's parties, probably. I think one of my favourites was when I saw that he chose Happy Halloween by the Blanks as one of your Try Not to Sing songs. My favourite thing is that he's caring individual with a reasonable head on his shoulders.
We first met through Kath in Lockton Park. My favourite memory is the Halloween parties. My favourite thing is that he's easy to get along with.
John. Met Izzy at your annual Halloween party. Favourite moment is Izzy's creativity through his photoshopping of me in every photo. Laughing face emoji, laughing face emoji.
You were meant to read that bit.
The thing that makes Izzy special is his kind-hearted side to him and that he never hides.
Through you inviting me, Will and Dom, to your first Halloween party. Not quite sure of my favourite memory due to the fact I've only seen him 5 or 6 times and they were all fun. That he's incredible, laid back, and he likes sourdough and Final Fantasy.
We met in class for responsive web design, where we spent most of our time complaining about the uselessness of the lectures. There was a lecture when we were doing database design and development, when both Isaac and I were going back further and further with the lecturer discussing particular database functionality, which was a lot of fun if a bit nerdy. My favourite thing about him is his quite dry and sarcastic sense of humour.
Will's house for Will's birthday, not my house. Talking about education at Will's party, secret geek, also not me. His IT skills still created my favourite scary photo.
We first met at uni in Lambton and maybe have been one of the Mac nights. Probably that time when we all watched the 50th anniversary special of A.T.W.I.G together. That or one of the hilarious games of darts we had at the pub. He's just a nice guy, not a bad bone in him. Through my girlfriend, we showed up on the doorstep. Unfortunately, I haven't known him for that long, but for the time I've known him, he has been fun and memorable, and I am sure there's plenty more to come. My favourite thing about him, he is a fantastic person who has a heart of gold and who's caring and willing to help anyone who can. I am proud to say he's a true friend.
I came round to your house and played a Doctor Who quiz night with Tiff and Ayla. For the first Halloween party at yours, it was a great memory of everyone and it was good fun. His very funny personality and our commonality in Bioshock and with Bioshock.
Hi!
Question 1. How did you first meet Izzy?
Well, Will brought me to the house without them knowing, and I met Izzy from there. And it was quite funny about he basically covered himself up because he was so embarrassed because I just spoke to him. It was Will's fault.
I think we just woke up that morning, hadn't we?
Did.
Yeah, just in our jammies. Question 2. What's your favourite memory of you and Izzy?
Oh God.
It can be like a group memory or anything.
The favourite one is when me and Izzy spent the whole day together in Longton looking for jobs for me, and he was finding jobs that he wanted to do as well, and he was having a massive laugh and everything. And I treated him to a dinner, which I don't mind about. Then it was just like great and everything. Yeah.
And what's your favourite thing about Izzy?
His sense of humour and how he just can just be how he is. And he is a lovely person to hang out with if you're ever upset or anything. So.
How did you and Izzy first meet?
I met him outside our uni class, although I thought he was a girl. Key point to this story, my new friend at the time had recently informed me that she was bi and that her partner's name was Izzy, and now I'm not I don't know.
Stereotyping.
Yeah, a stereotyping person. So I just thought, oh, you know, I'm meeting her partner, Izzy. Izzy's usually short for Isabel. Izzy's a girl. I walked up to her and went, ah, you're not a girl.
And to be fair, that's still stereotyping.
Yeah.
You assumed Izzy was a girl.
I was being nice. It's better than going, oh, what's his name?
Question 2. What's your favourite memory of you and Izzy?
My birthday 2 years ago.
So, your 20th birthday.
Yes. Good to think about it then. Yeah, so not last year, the year before wasn't exactly a brilliant time for me. And Izzy just made sure that everything was running smoothly, made sure I was happy and not crying. Because as everyone can vouch, I cried a lot that time.
She did.
So basically, Izzy was there for you when you needed him. And question 3. What's your favourite thing about Izzy? See, because George just stole
George
yours.
stole mine! How welcoming he is. He was probably the only one at Ayla's birthday party that didn't treat me like I was a stranger. Just like, oh, come in, there's food, there's drink. Yourself out.
Hi there.
How did you and Izzy first meet?
So, me and Izzy first met on the first day of uni. I was just stood outside class waiting to go in, and then talking to a few people, and then suddenly there was a woman thrusted upon me.
He said woman.
Being pushed, forced, thrown by Izzy, and through Ayla.
He did introduce
Izzy.
himself.
Yes, it was, hi, this is Ayla, have her.
No, I think it was a bit more, hi, this is Ayla. Do you study education?
Yeah,
Good.
Yeah, there was the do you study education, yeah. There you go. And yeah, that for Ayla became Izzy, and then, yeah. The rest is history.
What's your favourite memory of Izzy?
My favourite memory of Izzy was, it's not really a memory, it's more multiple memories. Me and him we're very similar people, we have conflicted arguments about many things. And it's always, it starts with a general conversation, and then it gets a bit louder, and then it gets a bit more disputed, and then we get shouted at for being too loud and annoying.
Oh, we leave you to it.
For example, when we went to Hereford, we had a good 2-hour debate on whether I could create some sort of time travel device by going into space and coming back 3 months later, because I wanted to speed up time for a game. And just random things
Didn't we
like
go
that.
off and have hot chocolate when they did?
Yeah.
Yep. They got punished after that.
Final question, what's your favourite thing about Izzy?
My favourite thing about Izzy is, again, how closely connected we are, in the sense that we are very similar people. We both like the same things, and he's, even if he thinks I'm talking like
Utter rubbish?
yeah, just utter nonsense, he'll listen and generally point out with a smile on his face how stupid I'm being or how wrong I am, but we always have a laugh, and we say we have a lot of things the same. We like the same things.
How did you meet Izzy?
4 years ago, I got dragged to an open mic night. Did not want to go at all. I was as antisocial as I am now. But mine and Izzy's good friend Amy was like, come on, you need a night out, come on, come on. And pretty much dragged me. Pointed out that some of our joint friends would be there so we could support them and stuff. So I came along and we watched our friends, and then this one guy comes on. And Amy knows him, but I don't. And her phone died, so she asked if I could record his last couple of songs because his mum back home liked to hear him play, and she was going to put them on Facebook for her to see. And I did, and I started loving the songs he played. Unfortunately, my phone died before his last one, which was Little Iron Man. Cover, obviously, he didn't write it. And basically, I thought it was brilliant. And there's a line where I'm going to ad-lib because there's a swear word about screwing up. And perfect timing on the line, he screwed up. And I thought it was on purpose, you know, because the line was about screwing up. And I said about it to Amy, and I said how much I really liked his playing and how brilliant he was. And she goes, oh, well, why don't you go and tell him? And took a couple of minutes of cajoling because I'm just useless. And when he was stood at the bar, I went and spoke to him, and I said that I really liked him, and he thought that Amy had put me up to it, because apparently, according to him, no one likes him playing. And then I mentioned the moment in the Little Lion Man song, and I said, oh, that was brilliant, you know, that's so clever to, you know, fake screwing up. And he went, no, I actually did screw up. I said, well, don't tell anyone. He goes, oh, I always point it out. And it's like, oh. And then obviously we started talking, and about a few weeks later we started going out. And we're still together, seeing as I'm sat in our house right now, and well, last I checked he's upstairs. So, yeah.
What's your favourite memory with Izzy?
This is so hard because we've been together for over 4 years. There is so much. I mean, there's the time he surprised me for my birthday because I wasn't going to see my family. Just because I couldn't afford it, and we hadn't been going out very long, and he took me to the seaside. There's the time he wrote a song, well, did a song cover for me, and then sung it to me. I don't know. Every day I think it's my favourite memory because he just makes me so happy, and every day we have fun. Whether we're having a good day or a bad day, I don't know. We could be sat watching a programme together, or we could be out exploring a museum or a castle. Or just, you know, getting something to eat, and he turns everything into a date. Or he just makes everything fun. And after 4 years, I see a lot of people who are like, oh, magic's gone. And he can tell me we're going out just for shopping, and he makes shopping fun. And I don't know, every day's my favourite. Next question.
What's What's your favourite thing about Izzy?
His super big heart. He has so many wonderful qualities, you know. And speaking to people who love and care about him, it's always his big heart. He does so much for his family, his friends, and he doesn't think that people care about him that much, and they do. Everyone loves him so much, and it upsets me when he doesn't think he's worth much, because he's wonderful and he doesn't seem to realise that. I mean, he's always there when you're upset, and he's always there to take your mind off things. Like when you were having trouble last year, and when Will was going through stuff, and when George was going through stuff, and he's there for me every day. And like, he's there for, like I said, his family. he listens, and everyone I've spoken to, even people that knew him before I knew him, are like, lots of them met him because they needed someone to talk to, and he was just there. And I think that's my favourite thing about him, is he cares so much for so many people.
Happy birthday!
Bye.
Bye.
Bye!